Alright, Shalom. Giving all praises, glory, and honors unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushua, Ba'ashem Kafdash. Double honors to the apostles, elder bishops of the great millstone. Peace and blessings to the 144,000 rested over for elect out there. See brother the preacher's I one from GMS Atlanta. Back with another edifying video. And I was in Chat GPT asking about the Neuralink technology. And I believe I spoke on this before, but I just went back into it again. I went back into it again because this Neuralink and brain implant, brain computer interface, RFID NFC implant technology is about to make a major debut. It's about to make a major debut in the world today. You know, after years of development and decades of research, the wicked elites of this world, which are the Edomites, the nation of Edom found in the Bible, so-called white man and his people. Those white people, they actually go back to the Edomites, because you do have white people that actually go back to Israelites, as well as other nations. But the Edomites are ruling the planet, which would pertain to the so-called white race, and they have a plan. I was thinking about Tupac's song, White Man's World, which that's what we're living in. And he's creating, through technology, a very great shift in the way people move and interact in the world today. Okay, there are a number of different companies out there that are doing research. Different universities are putting forth effort and to merge man with machine, with technology. And that is all a part of Bible prophecy. It's all a part of Bible prophecy. Okay. So dealing with this tech, I went into Chat GPT and I asked, can someone use Neuralink now to make purchases if they use it to move the computer cursor on an online shopping website and click the appropriate options? Like I said, I think I spoke on this before in another video, but I just wanted to go back into it and make a separate installment, so to speak. Because what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you a very, very short clip. AI. Hey, Israelites are using AI now. IUIC, Genesis. You know, we're tapping into the tech. It's really Yahweh Shai's tech, but it was given to Esau. But we're able to use it as a tool to push the truth. And so I have this short clip I'm going to show you, which is going to bring the MOTB, the brain implant, the Neuralink, another tech similar to it. It's going to bring it to life. All right? So it says, yes, in a limited, indirect way, someone using Neuralink could make a purchase today. And there has been 5 or 6 different patients so far that have been able to have a successful implant of the Neuralink in their brain. I believe 5 here, might be more, 4 or 5 here in the U.S. They're pushing one in Canada, and now Elon Musk wants to do an implant trial or test, human trial in the UK. So, like it says here, it can be used for buying and selling. Because if you're quadriplegic, paraplegic, if you can't move well, I'll say quadriplegic. I said paraplegic before in previous videos. Pretty much when you're paralyzed from the head and neck down, or from the neck down, shoulders down, arms down, to your legs, and you can't use your arms or run or walk. If you still want to be a part of society, and it can also help with certain neurological issues, as they're speaking about. The Neuralink can be used not just for helping people speak, play games, but also buy and sell. Because it's just a matter of thinking, using the tech in the brain to think about it, and go online on the website and buy something from any website, Amazon or Instacart, So buying and selling is very possible. Okay? If they're sitting in a wheelchair and they can't move, but they're behind a computer, then they can think on how to move the cursor, go online and buy. Okay? So it says, yes, in a limited, indirect way, someone using Neuralink could make a purchase today by using the implant to control a computer cursor and interact with an online shopping site. Here's how it works right now as of 2025. Neuralink has successfully allowed a human clinical trial participant, as publicly demonstrated. So this is out there in the world, right? And it's crazy how we get so many different Israelite leaders out there in different Israelite groups that can't see this. There's plenty of videos, plenty of information, articles, and press junkets and different videos out there. That research that goes into this going into the brain. And as I've spoken before, it deals with the frontal cortex, motor cortex behind the forehead. Okay? So we get very deep here at GMS because the spirit of Yahweh Shalom Shai is dealing with us to break down these prophecies as the spirit sups with us, It's really Yahweh Shai. Yahweh Shai allowing the angels to work with us to get a deeper understanding. We're not out here setting up debates and cookouts and music videos and setting up record company, GMS records, get a great get a chain with a great millstone on it. Like, nah, we ain't doing that. We're going into the prophecies. We're utilizing tools, the internet, to research certain books and other information out there in the real world to correlate it to what's happening in the Bible according to prophecy. So it says, here's how it works right now as of 2025. Neuralink has successfully allowed a human clinical trial participant, as publicly demonstrated. That's why we believe these Israelite leaders, such as those are the IUI, CI, GPK, the ICGJC, they sold out. Okay? Because at this point, it's overwhelming. They don't teach the name. They don't go into the prophecies. They don't break down the scriptures the correct way. They pretty much set up a Christian dogma amongst the Israelite groups, in their congregations, speaking on hell and so forth, when they didn't teach that before. That's not biblically sound. Okay? The elect will praise the holy name of the Lord. The prophets will understand the breakdowns of the prophecies in the last days and preach them to the public, to the people. And the good news is that there is no hell, and the Israelites will be delivered, the elect will be delivered, and then the rest of the Israelites that are destroyed and found to be wicked and destroyed in Babylon the Great will be reincarnated in the coming kingdom of heaven on earth, which is for the Israelites only. All right? But you will have the other nations in the kingdom, because the kingdom will be on earth, but it will be heaven for the Israelites. and the condition of hell and slavery for the other nations, the other races of people. Just as we are now underneath, like I said before, the so-called white man, the Edomite, white man's world. So it says here, they can move a computer cursor using only their thoughts, control a digital interface such as typing or selecting buttons. Okay? Just like we're able to use our fingers and our hands to tap on the screen because we think, okay, we want to go to this website, we tap and type. They can do the same thing, but it's through their brain, and the computer interacts with the implant, and it works that way because you have such thing as wireless technology. Okay, that's not new. So it says, so theoretically, a Neuralink user can navigate to a website like Amazon or eBay, scroll through items using mental control of a cursor, click on products, add to cart, and check out by mentally selecting the appropriate fields options. And that's it. Simple. Same thing that we can do with the mouse, with our hands, they'll be able to do with their mental thoughts. So can you use the MOTB in the forehead to buy and sell? Yes. An emphatic yes. It says if they set up autofill or save payment info, they could complete the transaction without typing anything, just selecting and confirming through thought-controlled input. Remember what Elon Musk said when he was promoting Neuralink? You know, if you've been paying attention, he said that he wants to give people superpowers. So this is like a miracle, technological marvel, a miracle that Esau is able to create, all right, and develop. And people, mainly those with certain medical, physiological disabilities, body disabilities, mental disabilities, their family members could help them, you know, get to the hospital, and then they can get the implant once it's publicly out there, because it will be publicly out there. It will be a requirement pursuant to Revelation 13 and 16. Okay? It says, but here's what's important to understand. This is not the same as direct neural purchase intent detection. Right, because you're still going to have to use, you know, the computer. It says it's functionally similar to using a mouse, just controlled by the brain instead of hands. And that's all right. Still the MOTB. The user still has to mentally, just think about it, navigate and operate the system like anyone else would, just more slowly and deliberately. Okay? Use case example. Let's say a paralyzed person with a Neuralink implant wants to order groceries, Snickers bars, chocolate bars, ice cream, eggs, milk, packs of chicken, packs of steak, cereal, produce, whatever you need. Okay? It says they open the web browser with their mind. Navigate to Instacart. Right, because they can't go to the grocery store and drive there. Well, unless they're in one of these Waymo or self-driving cars. But they'll, they can't put it in the basket, so they'll do it from home. They'll go to Instacart or Uber Eats or GoPuff, these different food delivery platforms. So it says they can navigate to Instacart, use a cursor controlled by brain signals to select items. Go to checkout. Click confirm purchase. And there we go. It says this has already been demonstrated in part by Neuralink's first human subject who played online chess and used a computer without hands. And there's going to be more patients. There's going to be more. Okay? There's going to be more. More patients and until they say, yep, and we can see it being optional at first, being a way to help those that are in wheelchairs and so forth, be able to someone have a more normal life where they can interact on tablets and computers and smartphones. But then as chaos ensues in the world and anarchy and things get bad, it's going to be a requirement all around the world. It says, so this is a summary feature. Cursor control with thoughts. Available now? Yes. Already demonstrated. Making a purchase via thought control cursor. Yes, indirectly. Like using a mind controlled mouse. Okay? Purchasing via pure intent recognition. Buy this now thought. Like just saying, buy this now. Okay? No, you just take the mouse cursor, you think about it, you scroll the mouse cursor to the buy option, you think about clicking it, it clicks, and then your purchase is confirmed. And now what's next? What is also you're going to be able to use to buy and sell? You're going to use the hand implant. There's plenty of videos on YouTube, but I might do that too. I might set up to where someone, because I'm going to show this AI video clip, the short clip, a few seconds long, on someone using the Neuralink in order to buy and sell. It's just an AI concept video. It's not, but it'll give you, visual help to understand how this technology is working right now. Okay? But that's it. I'm going to leave it here. You can read Revelation 13, 16 on down. And he calls it all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their forehead. Verse 16, verse 17. And that no man might buy or sell, save he that had the mark, or the name of the beast, or the number of his name. So that's verses Revelation 13, 16, and 17. Which, we know this by heart. We know these scriptures by heart. Now we're just going into the information, bringing it out, showing you the proof, pushing the truth. So with that, look out for the clip. I'm going to close out and give all praises, all glory, all honors unto Yahweh, by Hashem Yahushua, by Hashem Makah Kodash. Don't take the chip in your hand or your forehead. That's the MOTB, mark of the beast. You've been warned. With that, I'll say Shalom.